Hello, everyone. Welcome to Amateur Hour Gaming. Today, I am looking at a game called Layers of Fear from Bloober Team. That's the name of the dev studio that makes this game. It's essentially a horror, scary game, walking simulator is how I'm going to classify it. And I just want to start off by saying that Bloober Team, who made this game, props to them because they've really exploded since this game came out. I looked it up, and before Layers of Fear came out, they had a bunch of, I mean, there's no way around it. They were bad budget games that I have never heard of and have terrible review scores. And then in 2016, they released Layers of Fear on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and then a DLC for it later. And then in 2018, they released Layers of Fear Legacy on Switch, which has the base game and the DLC combined. And it's a fantastic horror game. And for Bloober Team blowing up, after this game came out, they then made a game called Observer, and then they made a sequel, Layers of Fear 2, and then they made Blair Witch. They made the Blair Witch game. And coming out later in 2020, they have The Medium, which is a game that has been shown on both, I believe, Sony and Microsoft's big game showcase event. I could be wrong though, because on Wikipedia here it says that the Medium is only for Xbox Series X. But I could have swore I saw it for PlayStation. Oh well, regardless, yeah, Layers of Fear though I think is Bloober Team's best game that they've made, and I don't think any other game they've made since then has been able to build upon what they accomplished in this game. I was surprised. I looked it up, and Layers of Fear review scores, it mixes between people saying it's a masterpiece, it's a magnum opus, it's perfection, and then people like Game Informer gave it a 5 out of 10, IGN gave it a 5.8 out of 10, GameSpot a 7 out of 10. It either you really love this game or it's meh, and I was a person who really loved this game. And I don't want to waste too much time before we actually play the game, but I just want to say before we get into it that I don't play scary games. I don't play horror games. If you're a returning viewer to this channel, you'll know that I don't put any game on my channel that I haven't played all the way through. And this game is an exception. And I don't play scary games. Back in 2016, I watched my at the time girlfriend play through the whole game. We experienced this together. And then since then I've watched various YouTubers play through the game because it's just such a great experience. I will say I can't play horror games, but I love watching other people play horror games. Shout out to Scary Game Squad on YouTube. They're my favorites. Yeah, I love watching people play horror games and just seeing people's experience with this game, my personal and my at the time girlfriend's experience with this game. This is one of the best horror games ever made, and I'm excited to play an hour of it and show you why. So let's just get started. One thing I'll say right away that I really like about this game is I I want to wait till it loads to show. Oh, okay, cool. Good thing they had the loading bar that didn't even show any movement.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
So in this game, you play as a former painter in, man, what era is this? The 1920s United States. And you are a person who, I'll be honest, is not a very good person. And you've done a lot of bad things to your wife and daughter. And the game is kind of about you trying to come to terms with it, to how would you describe it? To try and get those things back, I guess. One thing I will say, it definitely I haven't seen this game in quite a while, and I will say it definitely it looked amazing in 2016. It still looks good today, but I remember in 2016 just seeing everything and being like, wow, this is a good looking game. There are lots of these things to collect which give you some background info. I'm not gonna read it out loud because that'll destroy my voice. I like that you can hit spacebar and it'll let you read things. If you want to read that, you can pause the video. It does suffer from, hey, open all the drawers, even though there's not something in every drawer. But the game is I think it's still a good looking game. It doesn't look bad by any means. Another letter. So we're just gonna it starts off with it appearing like this game is like an exploration of the house. Oh man. Okay, we're not going down here. We're not. Oh. I can do this. I can do this. It's a good game and everyone should experience it. So I'm just gonna speed run because I know where things are. One thing that makes this game great is that there are only 2, maybe 3 sections where you can actually die in the game. This is not a game where you get chased by anything. This is not a game where there's a constant threat. It is it is essentially a game where there's a hub world, which we'll get to once I get the key, and there's a hub world, and then you basically go through an area, through a section, and then you get to this. It's like each area is such a wonderful crescendo of a storyline and of things happening that it just builds up until you get to this moment where it just explodes into crazy, scary spookiness. But what I love about the game is like it isn't just scares for the sake of scares. Everything is relevant to this artist. So here is the hub world. Here is what we return back to after each section. This is his painting room where he, does his painting. I don't think there's... Oh, I was wrong. There is something in this drawer. And one thing that I will say is really cool that you're not going to know about this game is that this was an early access game. It fully released in 2016, but it was a game that was not fully complete. Well, it was in early access, and they released each chapter as you finished it, and that's what these doors are, is for each chapter. And so when we first got the game, I believe there was the first 3 chapters, and then every few weeks or month, I don't remember how often it was, they'd release a new one. And that was a really cool experience to be like, hey, they released a new chapter, let's see it. It was like a TV show coming out with a new episode. But now it's kind of it's a full game, and it still works, even though everything came out little by little like that. So here's the painting. Every time we complete a chapter, this gets more completed, and we get to see what the end is after the 6 chapters. So let's go. As you can see, the house is different. There is no exploring the house. It's just oh my gosh, we're not even 10 minutes in. I don't know if I can do this. There's no exploration. There's light puzzle solving. Ha, I knew that one was coming. So I did okay with that. There's not a lot of choices to be made. It's just go through the doors and experience creepy stuff. Let's see if there's anything in here. Nope. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was the door. Okay. There we go. And I think the thing that benefits the game is the fact that you can't... If you do die in one of those very few instances, you just respawn and, like, go through... You don't respawn. You just start over before that last door and don't do that same thing that you did before. Oh, I don't remember that painting. Going in circles. Yeah, and see, we're already getting stories about... This was the wife, she played piano. We can see that they had marital issues. Are there jump scares in this game? Absolutely. But they aren't jump scares just for the sake of scaring you. They are earned jump scares, which I know is something people talk about a lot, and this is a game that has them. Oh. They got married. Saturday the night. Oh, looks like we need a code. Wherever will we get a code? There it is. 548. And this is where we'll get the first... How do I... Oh. Okay, that's a really weird control thing. There we go. And in each area they have these... I don't know what you'd call them.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So...
What a great line!
Will you marry me?
Isn't that a great line? Because artists sign their... If you don't know how art works, artists sign their names on it. So like him saying, the thought that the greatest work of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. That's such a great line. Now the store is here that wasn't here before. It's a lot of spatial, messing with your sense of space and stuff. Yeah, shake all you want. I'm not scared. Please stop rocking. Thank you. I'm sure there's going to be a scare that I didn't remember that's going to get me. Whee! Where are we going to go on vacation to? Oh! The middle of the Atlantic Ocean! Actually, it looks like... I can't read it, and I don't know what country that is. But that's where we're going. One thing you might have noticed is when you walk, watch the steps. He's got like a limp, and you can hear a wood, which is something you don't discover until later. He lost his leg, and he has a wooden leg, which he doesn't like! Okay, let's just get out of here. Everything's fine, everything's fine. I didn't think I was going to be this scared, because I've seen people play this game so much. Oh, okay. Thanks, baby. That's interesting. You can already see some of the pictures are like warped, deformed. You can see faces in them. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Paint. Lies. Okay. Bring it on. I believe I need to... I don't remember reading that. Oh, I guess I'm not going to read it. Oh my gosh! That... I do not remember that being there. I do not remember that being there. Oh boy, oh boy. This was a mistake. I don't remember that being there. That was a book person. What was that? That was not there before. Oh my word. Okay. I'm gonna need to like watch videos again because I do not remember that being like that. Holy crap. I don't know if I can make it an hour of this. Okay. Here's another room. And I will say, it's not a thing where it's like 100 scares a minute. They give you scares and then they give you a nice little break. Like this room, I'm safe in. It's like you're exploring and then they give you a scare. Oh. Hey, in regards to your previous letter. Okay. Okay, here is one of the places where I believe you can die. We're gonna ignore the crying woman and just go on our merry way. Okay, we're safe. Also, interestingly, depending on what you do, the choices you make, there are different endings. And I don't know how I feel about that, because the story they tell is so good, I wish they would have just had a definitive, this is how the game ends. First step is the hardest. Okay, we are at our first, this is the end of the first chapter. We are at our first, I don't even know how you describe it. It's like, so we've learned some stuff about the family, we've had some scares, we've had some spooks. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's gonna be a mess to clean up. Shoot, I don't remember what happens after this. Oh, yeah, we just...
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas.
My God.
I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
So I don't... Yes, I get it. Okay, and now we're back here. So let's take a break and discuss... Let's take a 40-minute break. So we collected that piece of skin. Okay, we gotta do this first. And that's one thing I will say I didn't really understand from playing the game is whose skin that is, why we collected it, but now as you can see we've got this completed. We can see what he did. So each chapter we collect a different body part basically that he uses in his paintings. And oh, and we get more words each time too, I believe. And I don't really understand whose skin that is or where the other body parts come from, if it's himself or if it's someone else. There's this neat little book that shows Oh, okay, weird. Shows the collectibles. As you can see, I'm missing some. That's okay. Just a nice little thing to look back on it so you don't have to go back through everything to see it. And that is the game. That is, each chapter is just like that. You go through some areas, there's some light puzzle solving, and then it's a big scary scene. Which, I understand that that fruit one wasn't too scary at all, but they get scarier. They get much scarier. And I'm gonna keep going. And just the way that the game reveals, it dishes out the story to you piece by piece, is so good. You really learn more and more about this man, about his family, about what happened to him, and why he is the way he is. My bad. And just the feeling of being in this house and exploring these twists and turns and not knowing where you're going or what's happening. Ooh, I got the chills. It's good. It's a good game. Past catches us all. I think that's said. I almost should have died just so you can see what happens. If that happens, if we get another opportunity to, I will. I also will say, with the multiple endings, it doesn't make it clear at all how to get the endings or what goes into it. And I don't like that. It's one of those things that like you'd never know unless you look it up, and that's frustrating. But the experience of playing the game is still really good. Oh, I don't remember what happens here. Oh yeah, this door's open. Creepy baby face. Yeah, there's a key, but let's read this first. How about we take 30 minutes to read this? I'm just kidding. Oh, okay. Skin graft. That has to do with the skin that we just got, I suppose. Wasn't there a door right there?
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
See, look, they had a nice little relationship. She would play piano while he painted. And as you can see, now it's gone. Okay, let's keep going. Ah, that unlocked it. I actually don't remember where to go as much for this one. Oh. Okay, up the stairs we go. Oh. All right. I don't remember this. I am sweating so much. Okay, everyone brace yourselves. Spooky thing about to happen. Oh, spooky, huh? Let's keep going. Ah, yes, that's right. See, even now just reading this, I'm like, oh yeah. I believe this is about her wife. Or is this him? Yeah, this is him because of his accident. I think. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's either about him or his wife, because his wife had an accident, and because of it, he falls out of love with her. Basically, he can't even. She has a accident in a fire, and he can't even look at her anymore. And he always found her beautiful, and then he doesn't. Okay, something happens in this room. Just kidding. We just walk right through it and nothing bad happens. Okay. That's right, there's this thing. Oh, I don't remember that. Let's keep going. Maybe there's a code over here. Goodness. Why am I doing this? Okay, seriously, like, when I went through all my games, I was like, oh yeah, Layers of Fear, that's a great game. That's a fantastic game. Of course I need to play that for my channel. How foolish I was. How foolish I was. This one's pretty cool. Walk through this mirror, and now we're on the other side. Cannot be undone. Cannot be undone. Yes. Puppy! I love dogs! Can't wait, because nothing bad's gonna happen to this dog. Oh. This is one of the ones that I feel like didn't add as much to the story. There are a few of those where it's just like, okay, we get it. He's an a-hole. He sucks. Wasn't there? Could have sworn there's something here. Oh yeah, here it is. It's the collar.
Honey, remember how you said it would be nice to have a cat so the baby could have someone to play with? Well, I just bought us a dog. Oh.
See, isn't he a jerk? Who thinks that's funny? This guy does, I guess. I wonder if I'm ever going to be able to go back to that safe. I don't think I am. Yes, the wheelchair. Oh, excuse me. I hope that wheelchair doesn't follow me. Ha! I don't remember what the end for this chapter is. Let's try these doors. Just the quiet stillness really makes the spooks jump out at you. My goodness, we're not even halfway done. Hello. You want me to turn around? You're a little bit smaller now. Oh! That was the loudest mouse I have ever heard. Oh gosh. I was not expecting that to open. Someone's gonna need to repair that. Now I'm just trying to make myself feel better. Wheelchair! Oh no. Why? Why spooky music? Yeah, I think I missed what that code was for that safe. That's okay. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, it's open. I could have opened it myself. Didn't need to do that. Then the door closes and spooky stuff happens, but everything's okay. We're gonna turn the lights on. Let me turn the lights on. That's all the lights, right? Good, good. He has a drinking problem. Yeah. I know. I'm busy. Ignoring you so I don't get scared. Come on in. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. I think I just have to wait. Yep. Paint trail. Do it, do the spooky, do the spooky, do the spooky. Thank you. Ah, everything's fine. It's these moments that I just love. Okay. We're fine. Oh, that wasn't there before.
This house is absolutely amazing. But those stairs. With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
Mic on.
Can I go through this door now? I'd really like to. Oh, there is a fast walking button. Yeah, that's the same room. And what have we here? Oh, because he bought concealer so that she could cover her burnt face. Man, I'm gonna have to watch. Okay, we are at another scene room. This is a really cool one. Let me open all the drawers first. Just kidding. He thinks that rats are stealing his leg and stuff. Thought that would break or something. Okay, let's do the fun thing. What? Oh, there it goes. Isn't that cool?
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. The taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
Yeah, why didn't you?
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around,
Happy
stumbling all
song.
around. So funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she bumped my nose, I fell, and when I rose, I felt ashamed. Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all...
There. And now we are back in the painting room. So, oh, interesting. They have a display for important things. So let's do this real quick, then I'm gonna talk some more. So I don't know, I feel like I'm not putting into words why this is such a good horror game. And I also want to waste some time so I don't have to play as much. Creepy, right? So, what I think separates this game from other horror games is the story. I've seen so many other... Oh, this one's door is just plain gone. I've seen so many other horror games where there are inklings of a story, or it pretends to have a story, and it like hints at things, but it never really...
Oh, stop looking at me like that.
Hold on.
It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
Where it's got all these hints at things, and you're like, what does it mean? What is this for? What is this about? And it doesn't... They never actually get to what the story's about. Whereas this game has a clearly defined story, a clearly defined characters, and every single thing you find, every piece, every letter, every little item you find adds to that story and gives you more information. And eventually you get the entire story of the game and what happened to this man and what happened to his wife and why he's gone so very, very crazy. No reflection. I think that's one of the main things that separates it for me, is the fact that there is this very well thought out story with elements that add to that story every single time you find one. I guess we can keep going. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is I get scared. And as you might have noticed, I've done 2 of the chapters in about 30 minutes. That you should not expect that for the first playthrough, because you're going to be trying to find things, trying to read things, not knowing where to go. Just do it. Just do it. There you go. I'm not afraid of you. I actually am terrified. I've watched so many people play this, and okay. This is a room where I think you can die. Let me just see. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Nope, I was wrong. It's okay. Everything's okay. I'm safe. I've got my dog resting on my feet. We are doing fine. I was totally... Okay, yep. Creator's block. I've never heard it called that. The things they do are super cool. Like, look at that. Wasn't that amazing? That's another thing that separates it, is some of the tricks they do to mess with your perspective are fantastic. This is and now look at that. We turn around and we're in that room, and now that's gone. What a fantastic little trick. How do you even think of that? Oh, I didn't even notice that there's an outline there. Ugh. Don't forget, New Moon. Isn't that a Twilight movie? Are they excited for Twilight coming out? I'm not turning the light off. Are you crazy? Oh my gosh. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know what it is about this game that makes the jump scares feel okay, where in other games it's like, you're just doing that to scare me. Because that's what these are doing too, but I can't, I don't know, I can't put into words, but the jump scares feel better in this than they do in other horror games. Gotta check all the drawers. Those are some big dominoes. I feel like I should be able to read this. That's okay. Let's try this door. I like the music, the subtle music. I remember this. And again, what makes this game okay is the fact that I know that I'm going to get scared, but I'm not going to die. There's nothing that's going to attack me and harm me, but it's still scary even with that fact. There we go. Look, I put a thing into words. If there was something chasing me, totally different story. I wouldn't be able to play this. Just would not. Can't I move this? Yeah. Oh, keep going, keep going. Ta-da! Interesting. Well, I want to go see what's in this locked thing first. I think I found a secret. Yeah, I think that's the thing that makes this game better than other horror games, is it can be scary even without the threat of death. There we go. I put it into words. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad I came back here. Really glad I got to see that. And I don't want to, this is a video about Layers of Fear, so I don't want to talk too much about Layers of Fear 2. But watching other people play Layers of Fear 2, they completely forgot what made this game so great, which is the fact that you can get spooked and get scared without being chased. They added chase sections in that game, and yeah, it's scary as heck. But the fact that getting chased by someone... Okay, what's this? Yeah, he's just such a jerk. What was I saying? Okay, I don't remember how to do this puzzle. Loops around, nothing happened. So when something is chasing you, yeah, that's obviously horrifically scary. But when it catches you, it just kills you and you have to do the event over again. And it could catch you over and over and over again and keep killing you over and over and over again. And then it loses its scariness. I don't remember how to do this puzzle. I'm sorry. It loses its scariness because you're like, oh yeah, the big thing's chasing me. This is a horror game where you just keep going. There's nothing that, oh, this is different. Did I do it? like I have to go back this way, but I don't want to be wrong. Oh well, if I'm wrong, it's okay. This is a game where the scares don't stop.
Yes, speak.
Did I ruin it? I think I ruined it. You just keep moving forward into more and more scares and more of the story. And that's another thing that I really like about this game. Maybe I was just never supposed to go backwards. Okay, we're back up here. Maybe I should listen to it. Now I'm back here. Okay, let's listen to this.
Speak. Yes, speak.
Did I do it? Yay! I think I did it. Yep. Okay, so as you can tell, some of the puzzles are a little unintuitive. Restless memories. Ah! Not cool. Oh yeah, okay. Alright. My apologies to everyone who may have just heard me scream. I'm sure that wasn't pleasant for any of us. Yeah. I don't care. Ooh, big, spooky, scary. I believe this is where I can die. Let's see. I don't remember. Hope is the mind killer. I'm singing to make myself feel better. That's what's happening right now. Even this, that could have been a thing where, like, they make you rush to the elevator to escape the bad thing. They don't do it. They don't give in to that trope. Nobody. Abandon hope while you can. How about we take... I've got 10 minutes left. Refrain from any Yeah. Eventually he's gonna go through with the divorce. Okay. Here's a spooky room. Just kidding, we're just gonna walk right through. Ah. What is this? I don't remember this. I don't... Okay, cool. Ah, boy, let's just... Show me the baby. Thank you. He really does not like rats. Cool, cool. Let's just keep going on our happy little adventure. What more do you want from me? Okay, it's filling up. I guess it's done. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. I don't remember what to do here. I really don't. Oh. Okay, well. Awesome. I don't want to flip the switch. It's been a while since we had a scare. If you'd want to give me one right now, I'm ready. Oh, there's a latch. Haha. Ew. Hey, I remember this room. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool effect. Not turn around for nothing. Oh, I hate the basement. Oh, okay, I've got another story. If you've made it this far, here's a fun story. While in development, while it was in early access, they had a Halloween thing where they're like, hey, go check out the basement for a special surprise. And they had a Ouija board in there that you could type different words in, and it would make different things happen. And as far as I can tell, that isn't in the game anymore, but it was a really cool thing. It was fun seeing everyone try to figure out what you could type in there to try and get different things to happen. It was a super cool thing. I know that I'm supposed to find something that I normally can't get to. I just don't... Oh, there we go. This is cool though too, like all this stuff floating around. It's a neat effect.
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
We did it! We did it! We did it, yay. Luisimos. As I'm playing through these end sections aren't as scary as I remember. I kind of feel like the journeys are scarier than the end section. I'm thinking of one in particular, one of the later ones that was a real mind F with everything going on. But these haven't been too bad. It's just the journeys themselves. And we're back! Hooray! I don't need to go anywhere else because we don't have enough time to start anything else. Shoot. Right? So let's just do this again. Starting to take form. Okay, maybe take form wasn't the best choice of words. I got a lot of these this time. So yeah, we finished half the game in an hour. That's pretty cool. Okay. We've got 3 minutes left. But I don't care. I'm gonna... thank you. So yeah, to sum it up, Layers of Fear is a fantastic horror game because there's no threat of dying, so you can just experience the horror, the scares. You can just experience it and keep going. There's nothing that you're gonna have to do over again because of dying from something. There's nothing chasing you. There's no threat. It's just you exploring this house and getting spooked. And the overall story is great. It's a great story of this man losing his mind. You get to see how he had a good life and it got ruined. And he's definitely to blame for a lot of what happened in his life. And it's this journey of him trying to get it back somehow. He's trying his best to get what he had back, even though it's probably much too late because he's an insane man. And all of the different stuff you collect isn't just like scary, spooky things. It's actual story elements. Like, let me just find a good one real quick. It isn't just like things like, I wonder what went wrong. Like here, found his little collection of empty bottles this morning. I reacted badly. I know it's hard for him too, but gee damn it, he should know better. With a small child in the house, that's just irresponsible. This tells you so much. You can see that the handwriting from his wife is bad because she was in that accident. You can tell that he's been drinking and it's going to have a bad effect on his daughter and his family. She has a temper, and we learned through other things that he is not okay with her after the accident. He brought her to 16 doctors to try and get someone who can fix, quote unquote, fix her. And they can't. And he keeps seeing these creepy smiles from her and all these other things. And he's got this wood leg that you actually hear when you walk. There's so much attention to detail. There's so many little details in everything. And it just really makes for a great horror game. It's a horror game with a story to tell, and not a horror game that's goal is to scare you. I wish I would have said that from the beginning. That's such a great line. But anyways, thank you for watching. I'm sorry that I'm such a baby. If you want to see the rest, I absolutely recommend this game. It's a fantastic game. You can play through it without dying and just experiencing the scares and the story. Thank you for watching. If you like this, drop a like, subscribe, comment. If you didn't like it, dislike my video. Leave a comment on why you didn't like it. It's all good. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.